Should schools still prioritize in-state recruiting?
Yes, they absolutely should. You got like those are first of all, those are kind of the easier ones to get just because kids don't want to go that far away from home and you want to make sure your best players are. The best recruiting strategy is you take all of the best players that you can get from every which way you can get them. I do think that Texas, and you're seeing it now, I think the state of Texas did not benefit as much as it could have from national recruiting over the 90s because the teams that were winning national titles were going national and keeping most of their players home. And the state of Texas got really ancestral and we don't need to go to Louisiana. We don't need to go to Florida.
A&M said screw that. Well, TCU said screw that too.
If here's the thing though, if the schools that are outside of Texas are going to come in, you got to go in there. You got to fight the battle.
It's
and they weren't doing it for a long time because they were really proud of themselves.
I think Oklahoma had a great philosophy. Get a handful from your own state. They got good football. It's just not as many. And then they became more national. And now you see all the schools that you have to go out and get wherever it is. If you have to go to Georgia, go to Georgia. They got great high school football too.
Yeah, I mean, Oklahoma had no choice really, but they feasted on the state of Texas there for a while, and then they broadened their horizons.
So much as much. Yeah, of course.
I mean, they've had some guys here and there. It's just not as much as 80% of their class as it was. Well, CD's not even from Texas originally either, but I think he might have been a Katrina guy. I think maybe. I think he might have been a Katrina guy, or at some point his family moved from Louisiana to DFW. But Richmond Foster, I think, was CD Lamb, if I'm remembering correctly. So
Mims
Richmond?
Mims was the one that was in Lone Star, Frisco. Yeah.
Richmond's Houston, right? Yeah. Okay. So that's where CD ended up, but. I mean, I think it's if there's all of the above, I think that's kind of where it is now. You got to kind of do a little bit of everything. But it is alarming. So I went and looked of UT to get it exact of their top 8 rushers right now. I'll just list them off real quick. Arch Manning's their leading rusher, which is crazy. New Orleans, CJ Baxter, Orlando, Jarrett Gibson, Gainesville, Florida, Trey Wisner's from Texas, James Simon, Shreveport, Louisiana, Christian Clark, Phoenix, Arizona, Matthew Caldwell, Auburn, Alabama, Ryan Wingo, St. Louis, Missouri. One guy in 8 that's carried the football for them this year is from Texas.